वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः नारायणं सुरगुरुं जगदेकनाथं भक्तप्रियं सकललोकनमस्कृतं च त्रैगुण्यवर्जितं अजं विभुं आदि ईशं वन्दे भवघ्नं अमरासुरसिद्धवन्द्यं नमो नमः. Good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are joining to the Bhagavad Gita class. We have made inroads into the 10th chapter, Dasha. As I mentioned earlier, Da means give, Sha means bliss. Sha, in Shanti mantra is there, Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha. Dasha means bliss, joy. Dasha in Sanskrita, Dasha and Shata means the same. Shata means also Sha Tanoti, Sha again, and Sahasra, all meaning the same. The Dasha, Shata, Sahasra meaning infinite bliss. The Mahabharata is, it is said, it's so heavy. All the scriptures, if you put it on one side, Mahabharata weighs heavier because of its the all dimension. It's relevant to everyone's life. Everyone's life case study can be seen in Mahabharata. Whatever mode of our life, our case study is there. Mahabharata covers the all dimensions: dharma, artha, kama and moksha. The four purusharthas of the life, it is covered in Mahabharata. Mahabharata, in the Vedas are created, in the when the Vedas are compiled, the women, since they had to look after the children and household, they were not, they could not go to the Gurukul and study the Vedas. Vedavyasa says, this is higher than Vedas, even women can study this one. By sitting inside in the kitchen, they can listen to this one and make a formal study. He said Mahabharata is written even to those who cannot study the Vedas. They can study the Mahabharata and get the benefit. And it is no less than Vedas, studying the Vedas, no less than the studying Vedas, they will get the merit of studying Mahabharata. Mahabharata, I was talking about Subhadra story. I also, in the earlier class, I talked about the Shemantaka Mani. Shemantaka Mani, when Sri Krishna could not, Balrama thought Sri Krishna himself had stolen, and he was displeased with Sri Krishna. He went on pilgrimage. He went to Mithila. He went for about 5 years. He was angry with Sri Krishna. He went out. Duryodhana, he heard about Balrama was there. He knew that Balrama was expert in maize. He went to Balrama and he studied under Balrama for 5 years. The art of Gada Yuddha. Gada Yuddha he studied under Balrama for 5 years. 5 years, and at the end of the study, Duryodhana pretended that he was a very ardent student. End of the study, he asked Balrama, I finished my studies, I have to go back, please promise me something. Instead of giving the Guru Dakshina, he asked from the Guru, please give me. And he said, I will give you. And he said, no, but you promise me. He put his hand, Balrama put his hand, then he said, I want to marry your sister Subhadra. Balrama said, okay, I will marry you off. Duryodhana had a plan that he had enmity against Pandavas. If he marries Subhadra, all Yadavas will come on his side and Pandavas could be easily defeated. That was his game plan. Balrama, he agreed because Balrama, Shesha Avatara, he was a Shesha Avatara, but Kali, Duryodhana was the incarnation of Kali. It's a negative to the core. Negative to the core, what it is saying, though he is an incarnation of Adishesha, when the Kali can pollute the mind of anyone. Kali, so in the Kali Yuga, this is called as Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga can pollute the mind of anyone, and even the Balrama's mind was polluted because of association with Duryodhana, and also for having a animosity against Sri Krishna. He was not happy with Sri Krishna because he moved away from Lord Sri Krishna. Kali got attached to him. When you move away from divine thing, righteous living, the negative forces, why you have to do the good company, positive company? Because the negative companies are always waiting to pounce on, waiting for an opportunity. Waiting, the moment Balrama went away from Sri Krishna, the Kali, waiting for an opportunity to pollute the mind. And even his mind, Balrama's mind was polluted. Arjuna at that time, and he had seen Yudhishthira with Draupadi. As per the condition, they had to go on 1 year's the exile, and Yudhishthira said, no, don't go, but he said, the rule is rule. He went out on a self-exile as a brahmachari, as a sannyasi. He went around, and when he went in the northeastern part, and Ulupi, through Ulupi, he got a son called as Airavan. Ulupi, I will tell a story on Ulupi in the next class. And after that, Chitrangada Babruvana was born, and from there, and he heard about Subhadra. He heard that she was very beautiful, but he was dejected within. Then he wore a cloth of a sannyasi. Then I can't marry of Subhadra. What will Arjuna sannyasi? And he went around and went to Dwaraka. Sri Krishna knew about him, and at that time, Balrama, after 5 years, he realized, and he came back to the Dwaraka. He realized his mistake. And Arjuna came as a sannyasi, and everyone in the town, Dwaraka, said, there is a great Swami has come. Tridandi Swami has come. Everyone was welcoming. He has so much of radiance in his face. Message went to the palace also. Even Krishna and Balarama welcomed, and Sri Krishna knew about that one. And the Sri Krishna asked Balarama, this Swami has come, now the Chaturmasya time, and where can we keep him? And Balarama said, of course, our palace. Sri Krishna says, somehow it doesn't feel good to me. What your suggestion doesn't feel right to me, but it's up to you. And he prompted, and Balarama said he will keep it. And then Sri Krishna said, who will look after? Are you suggesting Subhadra will look after? He said, Sri Krishna was prompting, yes, Subhadra will look after. Subhadra will, he said, but Sri Krishna said, somehow it doesn't agree with me. This Swami looks very handsome, and if something goes wrong, don't blame me after that. He said not to think too deep, and at that time in the Chaturmasya, that everyone is to come and bow down to Arjuna. Even Balarama once came and bowed down to Arjuna, thinking that he was a Swami, and Arjuna knew it was Balarama, and he was uncomfortable. He also prostrated in front of Balarama. Balarama said, Swami should not prostrate to the householders. Arjuna, then he said, so the householders' dharma also, grihastha dharma also is equally important and more important than Swami's. That is why I am bowing down to your grihastha dharma. Hearing that one, Balarama thought, this is a great Swami. It's a well-learned Swami, and he told that one to Sri Krishna also. By good fortune, we found a right Swami staying. And at that time, there was a solar eclipse. Everyone from the Dwaraka went to Prabhasa for the Surya Grahana, for the solar eclipse. Sri Krishna at that time told his father, Vasudeva, and Rohini's, Vasudeva and Rohini's, the daughter was Subhadra. Vasudeva and Rohini's, he told, this is Arjuna, you marry him off. And he told Subhadra also, Arjuna will come and you will marry off. She also wanted to marry Arjuna. And Sri Krishna had asked Indra and Sachi to come and represent Arjuna. When they had gone, Arjuna, that Subhadra said, Subhadra said, have you heard about Arjuna? This Swami said, yes, I have heard about. She asked, have you seen him? He said, yes, I have seen him. And she asked, where is he? He said, he is in front of you. Then he told he was Arjuna, and Arjuna said, we will move to Indraprastha now. And she said, no, we have to officially get married. And at the Vasudeva and Rohini and Indra and Sachi, they were officiating, and they got married. And Arjuna changed his cloth and took her in the chariot and drove away. All the people in the Dwaraka, they said, this Swami, now he has changed his cloth. Look at him, and started throwing stones and whatever, and other army, but Arjuna could able to easily defeat, and Balarama came to know, and Sri Krishna said, I told you before itself. Then he said, we will go and fight, bring him back, and he wanted to gather the army. Sri Krishna said, nobody will accept Subhadra if they know that she had gone away with Arjuna, and also Arjuna is a right match. And let us go and we will give officially, we will welcome them. And Balrama then conceded, it is all, oh Yogeshwar, it is all your plan. Nothing can go against your plan. It was the Subhadra. Bhadra means permanent, auspicious, Mangala. Mangala, that Subhadra, Sri Krishna's sister, got married to Arjuna at the full with the full sanction of Sri Krishna. Arjuna took her when Subhadra went to Indraprastha. When she bowed down to the Draupadi said, may you not get the opportunity to bless again. And she said, may he not marry again. And Subhadra bowed down to the Draupadi expressed her humility, and Draupadi welcomed her with a hug, and she became a part of the family. This is Subhadra Kalyana. In Mahabharata also talks about those who hears the Subhadra Kalyana, they get the stability in their life, auspiciousness in their life. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Bhuya eva Mahabaho Shunu me paramam vachaha Yatteham priyamanaya Vakshyami hitakamyaya Vakshyami, I am telling you, hitakamyaya, because I wish welfare of you. Bhuya eva, again I am telling, Sri Krishna says, I am repeating whatever I said. Bhuya eva Mahabaho, Arjuna has been addressed as Mahabaho. One is not an ordinary student. Arjuna is a student with willing to take responsibilities. Not one only wanting to hear when it comes to doing, not shrugging off. He was willing to accomplish the task reposed on him by Lord Shri Krishna. He was not only Lord Shri Krishna, whenever there is a call of duty, he used to roll up his sleeve and stand up. That is why Shri Krishna calls him as Mahabaho. And Shri Krishna indirectly urging all of us to become Mahabaho. You are not like Chaitanya other day said, we are having so much of comfort. Comfort is given not for your own benefit. When you use the comfort as an advantage toward your side to do more to the community. When you are using the comfort only for your own enjoyment, you lost the plot. You are not a Mahabaho, you are a person with weak shoulder. You want to revel only for yourself, that is a squandered life. The Mahabaho means one, that whatever God has given an opportunity, whatever He has given, the way, if you have a good memory, use that one to educate the crowd and educate the public. If you have the wealth, share it with others. Wherever is there possible, you must reach out. Then only you are called as Mahabaho. Otherwise, Shri Krishna says, you are not fit to listen to Bhagavad Gita. Name vidussuraganaha prabhavam na maharshayah aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. Shri Krishna says he is the most ancient. Nobody knows his origin. The Suraganaha, band of divine beings, do not know, nor the Maharshis, all the sages who are always contemplating, even through the mind, beyond the mind, they can't, through the intuitively, they can't know about the Lord. Shri Krishna says he is Adi, before he is before all devas and maharshis. Yo mama aja anadincha veti loka maheshwaram asammuda samartyeshu sarva papai pramuchyate. One, though nobody knows his origin, but at least knowing him, Loka Maheshwaram, who's Anadi, who's the most ancient, unborn, no birth. So Sri Krishna says not to think that Sri Krishna was born, he only appears. God appears not to, when your language, when you are talking, not to say Krishna was born and Krishna died, not to use that language. Appeared and disappeared. That is the right language. Rama appeared and Rama disappeared. Not to say like Rama was born and Rama died. Here it's Aja. Aja means unborn. You should say when you are talking in the public also, Lord appears, not born. Okay, that's a language, we had to use that one. The Anadi, Loka Maheshwaram, most ancient, Asammudasa, one not confused, one though born in the mortal world, get freed from all shackles of entanglement. Buddhirjnana asammoha Kshama satyam damah shamaha Sukham dukkham bhava bhavo Bhayam cha abhayameva cha Ahimsa samata tushti Tapodhanam yasho yashaha Bhavanti bhavabhutanam matta eva pratak vida. These 20 qualities Sri Krishna talks about, they have come out of me, the buddhi, able to think well, buddhi and jnana, able to think, and jnana is the one comes out of sadhana. It has to, like cream is there, I have cream, I have put the butter comes out after churning the cream. After churning the cream comes out. Buddhi is there after lot of manana. Jnana comes out. Like butter is coming out, the jnana comes out. No teacher can give you jnana. They can give you only information. No PhD student in the university, they can give the piece of information. Jnana comes through lot of manana. For that, student is willing to spend time, patience, practice, and contact time. Whenever possible, sit near the teacher, wherever possible. Lot of it gives a stability for the mind to do the manana. You have to have a contact time. That's why in Bhagavad Gita class also, I requested teachers to come and sit. It helps in your manana. Jnana to come out, you need the contact time. Contact period is required. It helps in your manana. Buddhirjnana asammoha, not confused. Kshama, able to excuse whatever wrong has been done to you, able to excuse those people. And if you have done any mistakes, many people keep on grieving, I should not have done, able to pardon yourself. Pardon yourself, not to be taking the regret to the grave also. Able to pardon yourself, able to pardon others. Satyam, able to understand. Last week I talked about Satyam is the truth. Truth, evolving truth. What we know, we may be saying, I am only talking truth. How much of truth you know? The truth, what we know is the evolving truth. Right now it may be the truth, but tomorrow it may prove to be wrong. Prove to be wrong, evolving as you are progressing. Last week I mentioned like a PhD. Today I got my PhD because of my great invention, and tomorrow somebody will come and refute that one. It was not right. So, for today it is a truth, tomorrow it may not be, and satyam. That is why sadhana, you don't say, I have learnt. I know Bhagavad Gita. I have learnt Bhagavad Gita. I know yoga. Never say, I know. I am still a student. I am still a student. Maybe you are a great expert, but still you are still a student. Because Satya, that is why rishis, yogis go to Himalayas, spend years, they are not satisfied with the meaning. They want to know more about that one, more about that one. They are not happy. And in Bangalore, the Pejawar Swamiji, for example, I met him many times, and 80 years, 85 years, whenever time is there, I have seen him, he is going through the pages of books. He has prepared hundreds and thousands of students, pandits across, but whenever time is there, he is going through with a thick glass, he is carefully reading. And why? That is the quality of a seeker. Seeker never say you have learnt. Always there is a room for improvement. Dhamma, able to control your limbs, and Shama, able to control your mind. That is the topic of discussion tomorrow. Sukham, dukkham, bhava, happiness or the sorrow, bhava, whatever comes to your life or whatever disappears, the fear or cha, abhayameva cha, fearlessness. Ahimsa, able to lead a life not as a burden to others. Samata, tushti, the equanimity, tushti, and the tushti means contentment. Contentment within. What you have is not important, whether you have contentment in your life. That determines whether you are a rich person or a poor person. You may have multi-million in the bank. That doesn't define whether you are a rich person or not. One who has a contentment is really a rich person. Tushti, tapo, able to go through the challenges in life. That is a quality. Dhanam, able to share what one has. Dhanam, yasho, yashaha. Good name or bad name. It comes through Lord. Shri Krishna talks about these modifications happens through me, but slowly he is saying whenever these changes happens, not to get bogged down. Always be connected to the Lord, not to be so overjoyed or depressed. If the bad name is there, somehow bad reputation, people talk negative against you, behind you, maybe right or wrong, not to get affected. Equanimity, samatha. And Maharshaya Saptapurve Chatvaro Manavastata Madbhava Manasa Jata Yesham Loka Ima Prajaha. The Maharshis, the Saptarishi and the four, the eternal, the boys, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara, and 14 Manus, Madbhava, they are also born through me. They have come out of me. Imam Prajaha. And so is everything. Yetam vibhutim yogancha mamayo veti tattvataha sovikampena yogena yujyate natra samshayaha. Vibhuti means the glory. the vibhuti, this is called as vibhuti yoga, my glory, these are the my glories. Shri Krishna says, he defines his glory, I am unborn and most ancient and eternal and Lord of everything. This vibhuti, mama yo veti tattvataha, one who knows my glory, vibhuti, so vikampena yogena, that person not shaken. When the Lord of all time is there, the devotee is not shaken. Otherwise, people will be saying, I have done this one, whether anyone can see that one, I am not recognized in my job, I am not recognized. Shri Krishna says, not to get affected by the small eyes, your other people, they are not recognizing, in the, one teacher said his name was not recognized. Not to, Shri Krishna says, he knows everything. He is the eye of everything. Why bog down? Somebody is not mentioned your name. Not given, invited to the stage and put a garland on you. Why so affected? Know that Lord of all, he is there. He is the witness. And for that person is not shaken and goes, realizes the highest. Ahaṁ sarvasya prabhavo mattas sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaah. Everything has come out of me, everything is enveloped in me. One who knows this one, the Buddha means the knower, bhava reaches the highest. Macchitta madgata prana bodhayantah parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Macchitta, put your mind on the highest possibility, on the Lord, and do your actions for the sake of the Loka Maheshwaram, for the sake of you are not doing your work to please your boss or to get additional points towards your bonus. All your actions are directed towards the Lord Shri Krishna. He is the Lord of the universe. Whatever you are doing, it is only to please Him. When you know that way, then the best in you comes out. Otherwise, whatever you are doing, only to please the boss, and if the boss has gone on leave, you take it easy. Whenever you think, I am not doing to please anyone, I am doing my best. The eye of the universe is there. To please Him, I am doing, so best in you comes out. The way the best in you comes out, because doing as an offering to the Supreme Lord. The Indian Prime Minister Modi also, he said, whatever he is doing, not to please anyone, he is doing as a seva, service to the Lord. When your concept is that way, your vision is so high, you are not here to just get a scoring small points. I am doing not to please anyone, I am doing only to please the Lord. The best in you comes. The way in which you talk, how you do the action, it will be totally differently different. If something has to come out, not to say, my boss is paying, I have to work. Whatever is the opportunity, you are doing as a service to the Lord. Then your thinking changes, your work concept changes, and at home also the things changes. Parents may be saying, I have to look after my child, I have to look after, instead of whinging. This is also service to the Lord. When it has become not a job, this is a work, has become a worship, the best in you comes out. Never you feel tired that way. And even Baba Ramdev also, he was mentioning, he also works long hours. He is not tired because he is always thinks he is doing for the Lord. The great people always think that way. For ordinary people, if I ask them to come to yoga, sorry sir, it's too cold, sorry sir. That the concept is wrong. Shri Krishna says you have to elevate your concept. Tesham satata yuktanam vajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogantam yena mama upayanti te Vajatam Priti Purvakam. Shri Krishna says, whatever you do as an worship to the Lord, Priti Purvakam, with devotion, with love you do, not complaining and whinging. And for that person, I will illumine the mind. Tam yena mama upayanti te. That person comes to me. Teshamevānukam pārtha ahaṁ ajñānajam tamaha nāshayam atmabhavasto jnanadīpena bhāsvata. For that person, all the action, whatever that person does as an offering to the Lord, Shri Krishna says, Teshame, out of compassion, that person is doing for everything for me. I will remove the ignorance which that person has been carrying for millions of lives. Ajnanajam, the load we are karma load, we are carrying the tons of karma we have been carrying. They say for jiva there is ajnana, unending ajnana, but jnana is possible. We have been carrying the ignorance from time immemorial, but nashayam I remove all ajnana by illumining the heart of that devotee by the light of knowledge. That when the light is lit, no more confusion, no more anxiety. Arjuna vacha param brahma param dhamma pavitram paramam bhavan purusham shashvatam divyam adideva ajam vibhum ahustva rishayas sarve devarshi naradasthatha asito devalo vyasa swayam chaiva bravishime sarvameta ritam manye yanma vadasi keshava nahite bhagavan vyaktim vidurdeva nadanava. Arjuna started repeating, telling, glorifying whatever Lord has said. He is saying that you are the Param Brahma, you are the ultimate the shelter, and Pavitram Param, you are the pure to the core, purest, and Shashvatam, you are the indweller of all, the permanent, Divyam, most radiant, resplendent, Adideva, the most the ancient person. And it is not my saying, even Vyasa has said this one, even the Narada has said this one, and Asita Devala Rishi has said this one, and Sarva Rutam Manye, whatever I am saying, it is the truth. It is not the evolving truth, it is the absolute truth. Arjuna got the full conviction because it has been told by Devarshi Narada, told by Veda Vyasa and other great illumined people. Arjuna says, this is not evolving truth, this is the absolute truth. And nobody knows about you except yourself, no deva or danava. Swayamevatmanatmanam vetam tam purushottama bhutabhavana bhutesha deva deva jagatpate Swayamevatmanatmanam. You know only about yourself. Nobody can know. Purushottama, you are the Purusha Uttama, best among the Purushas. Bhuta Bhavana Bhutesha, you are the Bhutesha. One, Bhuta means Bhuti. One who has a potential to go up is called as Bhuta. One has a potential to go up. We are still evolving. You are not in the process of evolving. You are the absolute. Bhutesha Deva Deva Jagatpate Vaktumarhasya Sheshena Divya Atma Vibhutayaha Yabhir Vibhuti Lokanam Imam Stvam Vyapyatishtati Vaktu Arhasya Sheshena. You, nobody knows, but Asheshena, please tell me, without leaving anything, please tell me about yourself completely. Lord has told, nobody knows, but he wanted to know everything. Katam vidya aham yogim Stvam sada parichintayan Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu Chintyosi bhagavan maya Katam vidya aham. How I can vidya aham yogim stvam parichintayan. How can sada parichintayan? How I can think of you in various ways. Keshu keshu ishu. How can I contemplate on you in various ways? In every step of my life, how can I remember you? Vistarena atmano yogam vibhutim cha janardana bhuya kataya triptirhi shrunvato nasti me mritam. And Shri Krishna, Arjuna says, I am not tired of hearing about the greatness of you. Amrita shrunvato, my ears have become like a cup, or craving to hold on to the nectar-like talk from you. It's a life-giving message you are giving. My ears have become like a cup, eager to hold on to the nectar from coming out of the lips of you. Vistarena Vibhutim, please talk about the greatness. Vibhuti, your glories. O Janardana, Janardana, one who brings in the trouble to the negative people. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. And Lord Shri Krishna was both pleased with Arjuna's prayer. Also, he also chides him. Hantate, how can you? Oh, how can you? I told you cannot understand, but you want to know everything. Oh, silly. Hanta means oh, silly. But at the same time, he was pleased with his prayer. Hantate katayishyami divya atma vibhutayah pradhanyasya kuru shreshta pradhanyata kuru shreshta nastyanto vistarasya me hantate katayishyami Atma Vibhutayaha. Will talk about the greatness. My Vibhuti Pradhanyasya. I can't tell you all, and there is no limit. but only tell you the pradhana. It's 87 qualities plus additional 2, 89 qualities Sri Krishna talks about in this chapter, his vibhuti. It is for the important for Arjuna and important for us. Nastyanto vistarasya me, there is no end to my glory. Shri Krishna says there is no end to my glory. And in the Vishnu Suktam also talks about Vishnur Nukam Viryani Pravocham. Vishnur Nukam Viryani, you can count the number of grains of sands along the seashore, but you cannot count the greatness of the Lord. Lord, that Nastyanto. Even you can count how many sand grains are there, you can count if possible. Maybe if the time is there, if you have long lifespan, you can keep on counting. But not, you can't count the greatness of Lord Shri Krishna. Ahamatma Gudakesha Sarvabhutashayastitaha Ahamadischa madhyancha Bhutanam anta evacha Ahamatma, Shri Krishna talks about Atma. Atma means I am the Paramatma. Atma means apnoti. One which pervades everywhere is called as Atma. I am everywhere. And Gudakesha, Gudaka Isha. Guda means sleep. Tamas, we get laziness, letharginess, and dull, and or unsteady. Gudakesha means one without any tamas, one without any restlessness, one is always pure. Pure, we are so tamasic, dull, we have no energy to do something because of the tamas. Guda means, as I mentioned, another meaning is the sleep. The laziness, letharginess comes because of the tamas. He is the Lord of tamas. Everything is under control. Sarva bhuta shayastitaham, indweller of all. Aham adischa madhyancha bhutana anta evacha. I am the beginning, middle and end of everyone. Adityana aham Vishnu Jyotisham Raviransuman Marichir Marutam asmi Nakshatranam aham Shashi. There are 12 Adityas. Adityas in Pitrakarya, you do the offering to your deceased the parents and their father or father, pitamaha, prapitamaha, father, grandfather and great-grandfather. When you are doing the Pitrakarya, inside your father, you are thinking of Ashta Vasu. Vasu comes in the coming 8 Vasus. In the grandfather, you are thinking of 11 Rudras. 11 Rudras. And when you are coming to great-grandfather, you are thinking of Dvadasha Aditya, 12 Adityas. Vasu Antargata. Vasu, inside you are invoking, though you are Vasu, inside that one you are thinking of Aniruddha. Inside the Rudra, you are contemplating on Sankarshana. Inside the Aditya, 12 Adityas, you are contemplating on Vasudeva. This concept in Shraddha Karya, those who are doing, it's mentioned, but here also, here 12 Adityas. Vishnu, Adityanam aham Vishnu, among the 12 Adityas, Upendra, last one, that is called as Vamana. Vamana, he is the best among all 12, the Adityanam Aham Vishnu, Jyotisham Ravi Anshuman. Among all the Jyoti Ravi Anshuman, I am among the ray of sun is the Kirana of the sun is I am the Jyoti. Among the Jyotisham, among all the illuminaries, I am the sun. Marichir Marutam Asmi, there are 49 Maruts, wind category. The meteorology department only talks about 5 category of wind, category 1, category 2, cyclone 3, category 4, category 5. Scriptures talk about 49 categories. In our pranayama, we talk about 10 categories of prana, apana, vyana. 10 categories are there in the body. And here, 49 categories, among them Marichi. Marichi is the one who brings in the rain. That wind movement, they study that wind movement is important for the rain to come. He is the Marichi. Nakshatranam aham shashi. In the night time, the nakshatra is among the illuminaries in the daytime. He is the sun. Among the illuminaries in the night, he says is the moon. Aham shashi. The daytime sun, in the night time, in the moon. Vedanam samavedosmi. Devanam asmi vasavaha. Indriyanam manaschasmi. Bhutanam asmi chetana. Vedanam samavedosmi. Among the all Vedas, he is the Samaveda. Samaveda, last week I mentioned Rigveda, Yajurveda, and Veda only one. For Vedavyasa, divided that one for our ease of learning. The one which runs with the meter is Rigveda, runs as a text is called as Yajurveda, and runs with a meter, with a music added to that one is called as Samaveda. Samaveda, with very melodious to hear, is Samaveda. He is the Samaveda. Asmi, Devanam Asmi Vasavaha. Among the Deva, Devendra. Indra is the Pradhana of all Devas. Indraloka. He is the in the Swargaloka. Devendra, he is the best among all Devas. Indriyanam manaschasmi. In the body, the 10 indriyas are there. The 11th one is called as the mind. Manaschasmi. In the body, the mind. One who controls the mind is called as Shiva. The mind, Shiva turns for the seekers. He can turn on the mind, or he can put a blanket on the mind. We can't think properly. Shiva is who controls the manobhimani. One who is able to think properly, you need a blessing of Lord Shiva. Then only one who can think properly, Lord Shiva is very gracious. When I can't think properly, he can put a lid on the thinking ability. Like Rakshasas, they were doing so much of tapas, but they can't think properly. They ask for a silly thing. It is again Shiva. Here, Indriya Manaschasmi, Bhutanam Asmi Chetana, and Indriyanam Manaschasmi. Inside the Manas, also Shri Krishna says, inside the Shiva also it is me. I am making that one. Bhutanam Asmi Chetana. One can go up only if there is a Chetana is there. One who has a Chetana, memory, sharp memory. We evolve based on the memory. Based on the past experience, we evolve. One gives us the lasting memory is Sri Krishna. Among the memory, not short-term memory. People with Alzheimer's, they say, we lost only the past, we remember, we don't remember anything. That Chetana has blanketed. Shri Krishna says, I am the one Chetana. Rudranam Shankarascha-asmi.
Rudranam Shankarascha-asmi.
Vittesho Yaksha-rakshasam.
Vitteshu Yaksha-rakshasam.
Vasūnām pāvakāścāsmi.
Vasūnām pāvakāścāsmi.
Meru Shikarināmaham.
Meru Shikarināmaham.
Rudra, I talked about Aditya came, 12 Adityas. Now 11 Rudras. 11 Rudras, Ekadasha Rudra. That is a Rudra Parayana also they do. 11 times Rudra. It's special for 11 Rudras. 11 Rudras, and the Rudra, among all, Rudra meaning means Rudra, one who makes us to cry, is called as Rudra. Rodayati, one who makes us to cry is Rudra. And Rudra means Rujina, one who removes our diseases is called as also Rudra. And one who makes us to cry, the same one, Shankarascha-asmi. Shankara means Shamkara, one who brings the lasting happiness in us. Is called as Shamkara. Sham means bliss. One who brings the lasting happiness in me. Though Rudra means one who makes us to cry, he alone brings in the lasting happiness in us also. For the wrong people, he makes us to cry, lasting happiness, Shankarascha-asmi, one who brings Shamkara, one who brings in the lasting prosperity. Vittesho, and among Rudra, Shri Krishna says he is there within. Vittesha, the giver of the prosperity. In Badrinath, they say there is a Kubera Kshetra also. Kubera Kshetra, there is Alakapuri is there. From Badrinath, around 25 kilometers further down, there is called as Alakapuri, where Alakananda river flows through Badrinath. It has an origin in Alakapuri. Alakapuri is regarded as the capital of Kubera. And Vittesho Yaksha-rakshasam. Vittesha, people say, they pray, put the Kubera's statue and pray. Shri Krishna says, Kubera is not the giver of wealth. He is only a treasurer. He can't just give money to anyone. Treasurer is accountable. In the bank, though cashier is there, cashier is not giving. He can't give willy-nilly. He is only a treasurer. He dispenses only at the behest of the Lord. He is only a treasurer, and Kubera, and the same story comes in maybe tomorrow in kids class I will talk about. And Indra, Shri Krishna asked Nanda, why you worship Indra? He said, he is bringing rain. Shri Krishna corrects him, not he bringing. That inside him, I am there to bring. Vittesho Yaksha-rakshasam. Vasūnām pāvakāścāsmi. Here it comes 8 Vasu. I talked about 8 Vasu. 8 Vasus are earth, water, fire, then air and space, sun, moon and stars. Out of 8, Vasūnām pāvakāścāsmi, fire. Fire is important. The pranagni, when the prana, jataragni, able to digest, be able to breathe, prana agni, body temperature is because of the prana. Maha agni, whole world is in motion because of the agni. Pāvakāścāsmi, everything is moving. Out of 8, agni is I am the agni. Meru Shikirana Aham, among various mountains are there, and the commentators, they talk about the Kailas Manas Sarovar, near that part, Meru is there. The Meru, that mountain. Meru means it gives the support for the whole earth. Whole earth is held in axis. The central point is in Kailas. The Kailas point, there it gives the stamina. That is the Meru, it gives the stability to earth. It won't tilt this way or that side, which balances. That is why that the Kailas, Manas Sarovar, is a place of worship for Vaishnavas, for Shaivas, for Jains, for Sikhs, for Buddhists. They go there as a place of spirituality. They go there. It's a place of, they adore that place. Meru Shikirana Aham. I am, whatever Shri Krishna says, whatever best. Among the mountain, I am the best. I am among the Vasus, I am the best. I am the Rudras, I am best. I am among the Adityas, I am the best. He is talking, introducing himself. And purodhasāṁ cha mukhyaṁ
purodhasāṁ cha mukhyaṁ
viddhi pārtha bṛihaspatim senānīnām ahaṁ skandaḥ sarasām sāgaraḥ. Purodhasāṁ means among the priests, among the purohits, I am the Bṛihaspati. Bṛihaspati is called as Deva Purohit, Purohit of Devas. Among the Purohits, I am the Bṛihaspati. Bṛihaspati means one with a sharp memory. They say if somebody is so brilliant, must be a Bṛihaspati. Bṛihaspati, and among the priests, I am the Bṛihaspati. Senānīnām ahaṁ skandaḥ, and the commanders, among the generals, army chief, I am the skanda, Subramanya. Subramanya is regarded as Senādipati of the all Devas. Devas, Shadanam Kunkumarakta Varnam Divya Mayura Vahanam Rudrasya Sunam Surasainyanatham Skandam Sada Sharanam Aham Prapadye. Surasainyanatham. That is what it is saying. Senānīnām ahaṁ skanda. Among the army, among the army of the Devas, I am the skanda. Sarasām sāgaraḥ. Among all lakes, I am the ocean. The best, the biggest of the water holding pot is the ocean. I am that one. Shri Krishna says, whatever is there, I am the best. I am the best. Slowly, how to meditate. 87 ways of meditation. You need not have to think about how to see God. Even think of if you are by the ocean, He's the best. Among the small lakes, He's there. Among the mountain, He's the Meru. Among the security force, He's the Skanda. I am the best among the everything. I am the best among everything Shri Krishna is talking about. Everything, He's the best. Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa chanūramardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum.